In this episode, I will be mainly stabilising phone footage.
Media.
Hello and welcome to the Media channel. I'm your host, William Hugh. Well, dear viewers, I had one of these flood in the other day from La Tech. Or it could be LA Tech.
Can you do a video on how to make a stable video with your phone?
Do you know, I think I can. Now let's go this way for a change. The Media phone stabilising method basically boils down to using one of these, a selfie stick. They're cheap, this one cost me about £5, readily available and fits just about any phone. The phone I'm using for the demo is my trusty but battered old HTC Desire S. The video quality isn't fantastic and it has no stabilising software at all, so if it works on this, it will work on anything. If you're a one-man band outfit like me, you will of course find a selfie stick very handy to replace a cameraman when you want to move around a bit. But your standard selfie stick shot, as you can see here, is less than smooth and stable. So let me introduce you to my secret stabilising gadget. A wheelie bin. Actually, it doesn't have to be a bin. It could be a boulder, fence post, wall, anything which can support the selfie stick. And here's what you do. Place some sort of packing on your support, I'm using a small towel, nestle the phone end of the selfie stick into the packing, and you're good to go. Let the support take the weight while you just aim it. So does it work? Well, let's see. Here is the original take. Unstable, shaky, and very unprofessional looking. Now just compare that with the wheelie bin footage. As we can see, it's much more stable, smooth, and people could be forgiven for thinking you had used a cameraman. You can also use your selfie stick as a camera rig. The idea here is to get at least some of the camera support away from the lens. As you can see, a small movement of the camera here creates a big movement at the end of the stick. So by controlling the big movements at the end, you can control the small movements at the camera, giving a much smoother shot. So let's check out the before and after. Here's the handheld shot, and it's quite shaky and jerky, as it's difficult to control small movements with your hands directly on the camera. In the selfie stick used as a rig footage, movement is much better controlled, and any small tremors and shakes are much less noticeable. And finally, I have one more method for you, the selfie stick monopod. When fully extended, the selfie stick is only about 4 feet long, but provided you have a raised support, like this chair arm for example, it's perfectly possible to use it as a monopod, which retains the feeling of handheld shooting, but adds great stability. So let's take a look. Here's the handheld shot, and sometimes the harder you try to be steady, the worse it gets. Definitely a bit on the shaky side. And here's the selfie stick footage. This shot, in contrast, is much smoother and more controlled, and much easier to watch. So that's it, an easy and cost-effective way to get stable phone footage. What do you think? Helpful? Let us know and share your own experiences and tips and tricks in the comments below, because we would love to see them. Well, that's the lot for now. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, then hit the subscriber thingy, because that way I'll see you here next time, and every time, on the Media channel. I will be mainly stabilising stone paper. In this epilogue, In this episode, I will be mainly stabilising phone footage.